everyone, I hope you're all doing really well today. So today is the first video on my channel of a new series that I'm going to be doing called the Weekly Threes. So hopefully every week, if I have enough things to talk about every week, I'm going to be doing a short video giving you 3 items from 3 different categories that were my favorites this week. So the first category is going to be 3 items that were my favorites that I used this week. And then the second is going to be 3 items that I've seen that I want, that I think are awesome this week. And then the third category is 3 YouTube channels that I've been enjoying this week that I think are really great that you guys can check out. So the first thing that I want to tell you about then are the things that I've been using this week. First 2 items actually are both by Urban Decay. So this week I just decided to get out my Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette and my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. So the Urban Decay Naked Flushed one is the cheek palette that has a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer. And the other one is the Urban Decay Basics, all of the matte colors right here. So I think this one's like 27 and this one's like 30, something like that. But I started getting them out and using them and just thinking, oh my gosh, how versatile are these? I remember when I was in college and most of high school, to be honest, I had such a busy lifestyle that I pretty much did like the same makeup look all the time. And that worked for me then. I mean, now obviously I switch it up all the time, but then that time of my life, that was what I did. And so I would have loved to have had these products because, you know, a lot of college kids, they just want to do something really quick and they got to go to class and you have such a busy life, that these 2 products would be amazing for doing your eye and your face look like pretty much every day. And this palette even, you can kind of mix and get different face looks by not just using the products individually, but by kind of like mixing them together. So if you wanted a little bit more of a like neutral tone shade or a little bit more orangey shade, you can mix the bronzer and the blush together and make your own kind of unique colors for various looks that you do. And they all have like, they both have nice mirrors and everything. And also this palette, I sort of, both of these, when I got them, I used them and I was like, yeah, they're nothing really special. And you know, truly they're not. I mean, none of the shades are really unique or anything like that, but they're just super duper handy, especially if you were low maintenance or you just wanted a couple of things to stick in your bag and you weren't thinking about doing like really special looks or anything like that, just basic looks. You really can use these 2 things to do your look practically all the time. And the third item is my Makeup Forever Full Cover Waterproof Concealer, and mine is the shade 6. Tanya Burr, this made it into her favorites for the month of August video, and it made me want to pull it out of my drawer again and start using it. So I've been loving it every day this week. This is waterproof, so it will not move once you put it on. You don't have to worry about it budging throughout the day. Also, I don't love it. I like it for my under eye circles with my fingers. I don't like to put it on like my blemishes with my fingers because it seems to pat off and not give a lot of coverage. But I have been loving it with this Hakuhodo brush, which is the Hakuhodo brush G5528BKSL. How is that for a mouthful? They don't have the best, I don't know, numbering system in my opinion, but whatever. So anyway, this is actually a really soft squirrel hair. I think it's $39. They don't recommend it for use with liquid products because supposedly the liquid products like mess up the squirrel hair, but I discovered that this actually works amazingly for putting on spot concealer and blending it out. It works so much better and flawlessly than any of my other concealer brushes. I just love the way that it applies and blends out, and it was working fantastic this week with this concealer. Also, this concealer is in a tube, which is so hygienic, which was another thing Tanya pointed out in her favorites video, which it's a tiny tube where you can just, usually what I do is I put a tiny bit of it on my hand and then I use this to dab it on the blemishes, and then I just kind of wipe off the little bit of excess if there is some on my hand with a tissue. And that way I'm not having like a brush that's coming in contact with my blemishes, coming in contact with even the tip of this. It's just really hygienic for acne sufferers. And when you apply it with the brush, like, you really can't tell half the time that you're wearing concealer. Like, you don't have to put concealer everywhere, just right on the thing and just blend it out carefully, and I just love it. Then the top 3 items that I've kind of been like looking at this week and loving and thinking, oh my gosh, I want these, they're so great, are the Goss Makeup Artist Brush set. I think they're going to be able to be ordered, like pre-ordered pretty soon. You have to sign up for it on Beautylish, and if you go check out his channel, there are links for that. But I think the set is like around $200 for the whole thing, which sounds expensive, but Goss Makeup Artist is like a fellow brush junkie, and I am too. Like my Hakuhodo brushes, I have a lot of those, and he loves those, so I know he knows brush quality brushes, and he also isn't one to just get a bunch of quality brushes that aren't useful. Like, he just made them to be useful, so I'm really interested in trying those out. I plan on checking them out as soon as I can pre-order them. I think they're coming out like the end of September, and also you can buy them individually if you don't want to buy the whole entire set, but they look really interesting and I would really love to have those. The next thing that I think looks amazing is the Sigma Creme De Couture Palette, and Leisha from X Sparkage just did a review on this, so I'll link her review in the description bar below my video. And she just talked about how bright they were and how a lot of the colors were kind of unique, like very bright type pastels, just lots of colors, and it's only $32 for 16 eyeshadows that looked like they were pretty good size eyeshadows, so that seems like a good deal, and I would love to have that palette. Also, the Kat Von D Spellbinding Eyeshadow Palette just came out at Sephora, and it's out right now. It's $55 for 24 eyeshadows, and assuming that the eyeshadows are all good quality, which we'll find out here shortly through reviews, but assuming that, like, that's a great deal, and a lot of Kat Von D's eyeshadows are really great quality. I love how it looks like there's 4 rows of eyeshadows, and they seem to match going down, and then they're paired also by 2 going across. Like, each pair of 2 looks like it matches really, really well and goes with each other. There's just lots of different choices of various eyeshadows. Kind of almost reminds me of something that Urban Decay would do. And also she has like her original artwork on the front cover of it, so that looks really awesome. So those are the 3 items that I would love to have this week. And then the 3 channels that I have been enjoying a lot this week are the Blushin' Brunette, which is Carol at the Blushin' Brunette, and she is super sweet. She works for Estee Lauder now, and so she knows a lot about Estee Lauder products, and they are coming out with a lot of like new exciting products, and their skincare is amazing, and I just enjoy watching Carol. She's super, super sweet, and I love her hair and her skin tone. Like, they're amazing. I always wished my hair was dark like that, like hers is. And then the second channel is Steph at Flourish XO, and she is just super, super sweet. She has a crazy amazing like facial structure. It's amazing, and she's just so kind, and she's Canadian, and her hair is gorgeous when she does it in curls, and I've really enjoyed watching her videos lately this week. And then the third is Amanda at Amanda McCleary is her channel, and Amanda and I did a beauty swap a while back, and I just enjoy watching her videos so much. I think she just started in April, I think she said in one of her recent videos, so she's pretty new to YouTube, and her videos are really getting good, and I really enjoy them. She's British, and so basically I find her completely hilarious. Like, she's got that British humor, sort of dry, but she's always making jokes, and I find her so entertaining to watch, and I love her. So anyway, those are the 3 3s of my weekly 3s. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will link all of those channels that I talked about also below in the description. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!